Are you looking for the best Linux gaming OS to supercharge your PC or laptop? Meet Bazzite, a powerful Linux gaming OS designed for smooth performance, Steam gaming, and emulation. In this video, I'll show you step-by-step instructions on how to install Bazzite on your PC. So let's get started. Bazzite is a Linux OS built for gamers. It's based on Fedora and comes ready for gaming with Steam, Lutris, and Proton support. It's great for both gaming PCs and Steam Deck users. Alright, let's grab the Bazzite ISO. Head over to the bazzite.gg in your web browser. Click on the Download Bazzite button. Bazzite has a handy wizard to help you choose the right ISO for your system. First, choose Desktop as your system type. Then, select the vendor of your primary graphics card, NVIDIA, AMD or Intel. Next, choose your preferred desktop environment. KDE is a good option for users familiar with Windows and is also used by SteamOS. GNOME offers a more streamlined, Mac-like experience. For this guide, we'll use KDE. Finally, in the Steam Gaming Mode drop-down, select Yes for a console-like experience similar to SteamOS, or No otherwise. Once you have made your selection, click Download Bazzite. After downloading Bazzite ISO, you need to create a bootable USB drive. While there are several tools out there, I highly recommend using Rufus. Open Rufus. Select your USB drive. Select the Bazzite ISO. Choose GPD partition scheme for UEFI systems. Click Start. Now wait for the process to complete. I'm going to install Bazzite alongside Windows, so I need to make some space on my hard drive for it. I'll do this by shrinking my existing Windows partition. To do this, open Disk Management. You should see your main Windows partition, usually C drive. Right-click on it and select Shrink Volume. Here, enter the amount of space you want to allocate to Bazzite. I recommend at least 60 GB, but more is always better if you have the space. Click Shrink. Once it's done, you will see a new block of unallocated space on your drive. This is where we'll install Bazzite. Now we can move to the installation process. Before you can boot from a USB drive, you need to disable Secure Boot in your BIOS settings. So restart your computer, and while it's booting up, press the key to enter the BIOS. Find the Secure Boot setting. It's usually under a Security or Boot tab. Disable it. We'll re-enable it later after installing Bazzite. Press F10 to save your changes and exit BIOS. Now enter your boot menu and select the USB drive to boot from it. On the GRUB screen, select the first option, Install Bazzite. Once the Bazzite installer loads, select your preferred language and click Continue. Now, choose your installation destination. Select the drive where you want to install Bazzite. For a clean install with Bazzite as your sole operating system, automatic partitioning will handle everything for you. However, for a dual booting alongside Windows, select Advanced Custom Build Wet GUI. This will allow you to manually configure partitions in the unallocated space you created earlier. Click Done to proceed to the custom partitioning screen. Now you'll need to create some partitions for Bazzite. Click on the free unallocated space that you created earlier. Then click the plus button to add a new partition. First, we'll create an EFI partition. So change the file system type to EFI system partition. This is a small partition that contains the bootloader. 300 MB is sufficient for this partition. Put Bazzite EFI under label. and put /boot/EFI under the mount point. Click OK. Next, we'll create a boot partition. Select the free space again. Click on the plus button. This partition will contain the core files needed to start the Bazzite operating system. Change the size to 1 GB. Leave file system as ext4. Put Bazzite boot under label and put /boot under the mount point. Click OK. Next, we'll create the root partition. It's where the operating system files, applications, and user data will be stored. Leave the size as it is to utilize all the remaining space. Change the file system to BTRFS. Leave mount point empty for now. Click OK. Now, on the left-hand side, click on the BTRFS partition that you just created. Click on the plus button to create subvolumes. Subvolumes in BTRFS provide a more flexible, manageable, and efficient way to organize a Linux file system. First, let's create a subvolume for root. This is where the core operating system files will be located. Put root under name and put / under mount point. Click OK. Similarly, create subvolume for var. This subvolume will hold variable data such as log files, temporary files, and caches. Put var under name and put /var under mount point. Click OK. Now, we'll create a subvolume for home. This subvolume will store user data such as documents, downloads, settings, etc. Put home under name and put /var/home under mount point. Click OK. Now we are done with partitioning. Click Done. Then click Accept Changes. Back on the main screen, click on User Creation to create a user account. Enter your full name, username, and a strong password. Click Done when you are finished. Now click Begin Installation. The installation process will now begin. This can take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes or even longer depending on your hardware. Once the installation is complete, click Reboot System. You should now be greeted with a Bazzite login screen. Enter your password to log in. Congratulations, you have successfully installed Bazzite. It will update the Steam client on the first launch. Log in to your Steam account. Now for the fun part, installing some games. You should now be able to install and play a wide range of Windows games on Bazzite. Browse your library, choose a game, and click Install. For games outside of Steam, you can use Lutris. Open Lutris from the application menu. Lutris is an open source gaming platform for Linux that helps users install, manage, and run games from multiple sources like GOG, Epic Game Stores, EA App, Battle.net, and more. You can log into your Lutris account from here. To enable a game store, click the menu on the top right. Go to Preferences, then Sources. Enable the stores you want, for example GOG, Battle.net, EA Sports, etc. Then close the preferences. To connect a store, for example GOG, click on the Connect button next to the store. This will open a browser window where you can log into your account. Once you are logged in, Lutris will sync your game library. Now that we have everything set up, let's see how Bazzite handles a popular game like Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I've already installed it through Steam, so let's launch it and jump into a quick match. As you can see, CSGO is running beautifully on Bazite. Thanks to the pre-installed drivers and Proton, the game just works out of the box. I'm getting around 60 frames per second and the gameplay feels really responsive. Bazite is definitely living up to its reputation as a great Linux gaming distro. Even on demanding games like CSGO, it's running without issues. Well, there you have it. We have successfully installed Bazite, configured our system, and even got some gaming in. I have to say, I'm really impressed with Bazite. If you're looking for a smooth, out-of-the-box Linux gaming experience, Bazite is definitely worth checking out. It eliminates a lot of the headaches that can come with gaming on Linux, especially when it comes to drivers and compatibility. The fact that it is using an atomic update system is a huge bonus. It means that your system is going to be more stable and secure. And if something goes wrong during an update, you can easily roll back to the previous state. So what are your thoughts on Bazite? Let me know in the comments below, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.